like water when I love on you. When I get through the ghost, like a ghost. First time, come on. Mad at her. Doing you. Peekaboo. Nope. Lot of G. My weed. The next thing I'm putting back. Still attached. On the back. Super rat. In the leader. In the leader. In the reaper. Oh, Wockesha. Hot in this cup. I'ma talk to this cup. Rosie, full of OZs. ODs. Oh man. Demon emoji. Whole week. Week grown. In the throne. In my house. Wait on my nigga Mel Hefe. Somebody. Shit toxic. I'm in the road to the next one, I'll be running back. Still attached. It's a map. Like the cigarette. Oh no, nigga. Hoes in the leader. Mine off Wockesha. Hard in this cup. I'ma talk to this cup. Okay, it's unable to join. That's weird. Let's try this again. Ring around the rosy, cup full of OZ.
Yo, I
Oh,
can't
there
see
you
you.
are. Hey, what up?
I can't see you, son.
I know. It's intentional. Being all mysterious.
Bro, why?
I'm joking. I'm in my car. I'm on my way back to the house. So in the meantime, between time, you can see this King's Corner
Oh,
Abbey.
okay. So you driving. So you
I am.
being safe.
I am being
You
safe.
being
That's
safe and you
facts.
sticking to your word. That's cool. So
Yeah, man. Could you hear?
everybody,
Could you hear me bumping money bag?
yeah, nigga. I'm like, yo, if this nigga don't cut that shit off for they
Nigga,
shutting us down.
I love that song, yo.
Oh yeah, the song is dope. It's a dope
Bro,
song.
I ain't never heard somebody talk like I I did a Facebook post about that
You say
where
you
I
never heard
feel
nobody talk what?
like addiction like this since Lil Wayne's Me and My Drink.
You
You know what
ever
I'm
heard?
saying?
I mean, yeah, that was the inspiration. But have you ever heard prescription drugs by Schoolboy Q?
Nah, I've heard interviews by Schoolboy Q
Not
where
yeah,
he talked about like
yeah. The
having to give it
interview
up.
and the music are hand in hand. Check
What's
that
the
shit out.
What's the record called?
I send it to you, nigga. Prescription
All right,
drugs by Schoolboy Q.
I'll definitely
That
check
shit
that out
is that shit
because
is
I love
amazing, bro.
Schoolboy Q. So
That shit is amazing, but
first
it's
things first. First things first. Rest in peace to Ramil's grandfather.
yeah.
Uh, the one he was talking about in our last live.
In our last live, yes.
Yeah, rest in peace to him.
Yeah,
Rest in
rest in
peace to all
peace.
the people who lost their battle with addiction. I'm not talking about his grandfather. I just mean in general. Now that we about
Yeah.
to talk about addiction.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's funny you say you speaking about that too, because I think I spoke to you yesterday, man. I was in a meeting. I got the opportunity to
Yeah, talk about that.
yeah, I was in some meetings with some Florida State representatives. Just like, just throughout the states and within their counties. And it was real interesting, man. the topics that was brought up and the things that they spoke on, and this is all public record. So, but I had to sit through like 4 meetings, man, and this is why I love working in events, because like you never know what kind of event you're working, you know. So one event was on this whole idea of, it was my favorite event. It was the reunited states, and talking about ways that people could, you know, how basically in a nutshell, how it's up to us, the people, the counties, the hometowns, to fucking basically save this country, bro. And that shit was interesting. But
if not us, then who, right?
And yeah, if not us, then who? But going into what ties into this Wockesha song, the addiction, they go into the opioid crisis, this opioid epidemic that we're in, right? And of course, everybody got their views and opinions, but yes, the reality is that this is a serious issue that we're dealing with. But
That's facts. That's
but
facts.
now let's go into our opinions of our reality. It's amazing that this is being looked at as a fucking health issue and a
Which it is.
crisis that people need help and people
Right.
need. This is being looked at as one of these crises of,
Yeah.
of a crisis of care, a crisis of. But
Right.
when niggas was strung
Yeah.
out on crack about 20 years ago, they was criminals.
Right.
We need to get these people off the streets. They
I
belong in
mean,
jail. It wasn't a health
it was
crisis
just
then. It
say
wasn't a
it was just
problem
say
then.
no.
Yeah, it was just
Ed
say
Sprague
no.
was on there with Mr. T saying just
Yeah,
say
so
no.
it's funny. Dave Chappelle
Right.
made a joke about the shit, and he said, you know, I look at this opioid epidemic, and I finally understand how white people felt during the crack epidemic, because I don't care either.
Especially because he's
Just say
from
no.
D.
That's
Yeah.
not the campaign that's going on
Like
now,
the
and you
demon.
know why is that? Why is that? Because it's happening to them. Because
The demon, like the demonizing of the people.
Yeah, and so
Like
I'm not gonna.
you're not hearing people call them like we were called crack babies. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they don't call them like meth babies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like or like pill babies or Xan babies.
Yeah, and a
Nothing
very
like that.
interesting question was asked during that seminar. I will not disclose by who this person was, but it was a very interesting question. I felt that it was very interesting, and I thought that I would say it was a need to know question. You know, based on these statistics that everybody seems to preach when it comes down to a black issue. You know, they speak statistics. So I'd say a statistical and a strategical question was asked. The question was, do we know the ethnic background, the race, and the age range of said people, said Americans who are affected by this opioid crisis?
All important questions.
Yeah, very important question.
Right.
But you know, the question was asked, and of course the answer was very political. Basically, in a nutshell, the age range is from young to middle age white Americans. That's the effect. And so you know, someone else came in afterwards and said, you know, this is a serious issue, and you know,
That's facts.
an issue of addiction. And yes, she is 100% correct.
Right.
She is 100% correct. But
Right.
that question was not asked in that question was not asked in curiosity of who's being affected. The question was asked in curiosity of why all of a sudden is there this push for, you know, to get these people help and not to throw them in jail like they was doing 20 years ago.
Right.
Why?
Like it's considered a public health issue
It's a
now,
public health issue when it's happening
but
to y'all.
the same grace was not extended
Yeah. And
to.
the crazy enough,
Uh-huh.
the presenters, they weren't doctors. One was an attorney, and
Okay.
one was basically an ex-fed, bro. Given a health crisis, where's the doctor?
Right.
You know, so the
I
two
don't
people
know.
that probably made their career off of their
Eh,
criminals
eh, eh, eh.
are
Oh,
are
are we
preaching
going
the
there?
health crisis now.
We going
Yeah,
there?
no, I'm
All
going
right,
there. Yeah,
let's go. Let's
they're
go.
preaching that they're preaching the health crisis now. So, and the amazing thing is they were both a health crisis, and
That's a
both
fact.
were being dealt under the table, right? Both are dealt under the table.
I mean, we can even look at like the sentencing laws, right? The 101
Yeah,
rule, where
yeah,
like the punishment, like having cocaine on you, was better than having crack cocaine on you. Like it's the same ingredients. You know what I'm saying? But like cocaine was seen as a white drug, an elite drug. Like for rich people, crack was seen as something dirty. What's up,
yeah,
Ramil? Yo, we just said rest in
yeah,
peace
man. Yeah.
to your
Rest in
bebop, yo.
peace to you.
For
Our
real.
condolences go out to you, my guy.
Facts. Like, we here for you, man.
We are now. You know, now we didn't got into all of that. Let's get back into what the root of this conversation, because we done got deep real quick. Wockesha. Let's get
That
deep with that
song
one.
is so fire. From like the Foolish flip, like the Shanti record. Obviously, like we know
Yeah,
that
that was
Biggie
Biggie, and
was the first
originally
to
that
like
was
flip
the
it, but
Isley
that's
brothers.
Isley Brothers.
Yes,
Exactly. But like
yeah,
when I
but
think about
for the kids whose parents didn't teach them shit about music like ours did, it's
see,
Isley's,
I don't even think the kids I don't even
it's
think the kids
Isley's,
know. Go
Biggie,
ahead.
Shanti, and
Yep.
then this shit.
Yeah, I don't even think the kids know about Ashanti for real. Like
I
I
mean,
feel like
not
Versus
too
was
many
like the
people. I mean,
first.
let's keep it real. Ashanti is just really coming into her career right now, because like she had a very short-lived music career, and no fault of her own. I mean, she got some hitters. Let's keep it real.
I mean,
She got some hitters. Unfortunately,
her
she
pen is
suffered the wrath
crazy.
of 50 Cent, bro.
Well, it wasn't just 50 Cent, it was also the
No,
feds.
no,
Like it was that one-two
no.
punch
Hey,
of
yeah, it was.
them
It was the
fighting
one-two
G
punch.
Unit,
But hey,
Shady, Aftermath, and
yeah,
also the
absolutely.
FBI.
Yeah, the feds, absolutely. I wasn't trying to get into all of that, but you know.
I'm not just gonna let it be like 50 was this big bad nigga. It also was the federal
Listen,
government,
listen.
and
So
the
point being
Gotti
is,
beat
it
that
would have
case.
happened sooner or later, but 50 ain't helped that situation.
At all. Like she,
No,
like
but you got to think about it. It
she's
started
a
with
Grammy
50, and
Award
then
winning artist for real.
it started with the 50 and Murder Inc. beef, and you know, unfortunately, she was just on the wrong side.
Right. Like I mean,
Like
Olivia didn't do much
she
better,
was guilty by
but like
association, like Olivia with the
exactly.
whole G Unit and the game shit. Guilty
Right,
by
exactly.
association type shit. Yeah, I feel you.
But
But
Wockesha, like the flip, I feel like the Foolish record, like the Ashanti one, like I
yeah,
feel like that works here uh more than
Lord have
the
mercy,
One
nigga. This
More
shit bright,
Chance
bright.
flip.
Yeah,
Because like Foolish is talking about how she wants to get away from somebody. She wants to break it off with somebody. But like there's just a hold that he has on her, right?
Yeah, and
And
this the same concept of that song. It's the same shit.
right, like I don't know if you saw the music video, but I feel like
Yeah, I
it
watched it.
illustrated it even more explicitly, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I watched it.
Because like I'm
But
a
it sends a lot
square.
of messages too.
Like I'm a square. Like I didn't know what woke heart was. Like I didn't know what that was. Like the only lean I knew about was like activists and promethazine. Like that was it.
Nigga,
And
it's all the same fucking goofy ass shit, bro. That
right, but
shit
what I'm
goofy as
saying
hell.
is like it took me to hear like the second line for me to
Yeah.
realize what he's talking about. Well, not really,
Oh,
because I remember that Wayne interview with
yeah,
Tim
yeah. It
Westwood.
went straight from the jump. I'm like, yo, this is one of them
The
fucking
fact the
country
fact he
ass.
got little
This
the
one of them
fact he got
fucking
Lil Wayne
country
on it.
ass fucking one of them country ass lean records. I was like, here it come. I know it's coming. Every once in a while we get one.
The fact that
Every
like
once in a while we
the
get one
fact
because
he
you know the one what the country ass lean record was when I was young. Sipping on some
Pimp C.
scissor. Sipping on some
You're right.
sipping on some scissor.
I mean, it
Sipping
wasn't
on.
just down
That's the.
south.
It's all the
Like you
same
had Killer
shit, bro.
Cam, Dipset.
But
They
it's
was
all the
selling
same shit, yo.
scissor
These niggas is drinking,
as like
mixing shit with
alcohol.
cough syrup, bro.
Right.
Yo,
Like
they mixing shit with
that
prescription
joke is
liquid. That
crazy.
shit is goofy, bro. That shit is goofy as hell, bro.
Yeah, I don't. I yeah, it's not appealing to me at all. For real. Like it's not.
No, but it makes for great music, man. I can't be mad at it. Just like